know you keep seeing people everywhere online making thousands of dollars a day from dropshipping, including myself, and you want to get in on this action and start making some crazy money, but the thing is you're stuck. You're probably overwhelmed with endless amount of products to sell and a million different videos telling you what to sell and what to do. Sell this product, pretty much endless, and ultimately it fails. At that point, you probably say to yourself, you know what, dropshipping isn't for me, but the thing is you couldn't be more wrong. What you need to do is stop hopping from niche to niche, trying to sell different products in every single one, testing them week over week. What I recommend doing is sticking to one niche. Why is that? Well, it's because sticking to one niche in dropshipping is like becoming a master of that specific category rather than being a rookie in a bunch of other categories. This is coming from a beginner who made a couple $100s to almost a couple $1,000s in just a month. And my main goal here was to focus on one specific niche. Now, I know in my previous videos, I've only been testing two products, which are these flare leggings for women and this fan. Now, at the time of this recording, I was able to focus on one specific niche, and I've seen a lot of success to this day. And that niche that I focused on was the women's niche. Now, most of my couple $100 to $1,000 came from one specific niche that I am still doing right now. Now, I'm only saying this because the longer you stay in a specific niche, you understand the marketing angles that are required to actually succeed in a niche. You can understand the customer psychology of how they actually like to be advertised, and you just pretty much get an overall understanding of that niche's market, which makes it so much easier. And as time goes on and you master that niche, you can create new stores or move into other niches and take the skills that you've learned. And that's why I'm creating this video right now to suggest the top niches to sell this summer or in this specific time of year, so you actually have a head start on what kind of niche you want to sell, and that's going to give you a leg up. The niches I'm going to explain to you make millions, if not almost billions of dollars a year. All you have to do is just take a small piece of that pie and live very comfortably with their crazy high demands and large fan bases. These niches are not only just the most profitable ones, but can really rack up a ton of purchases in this time of year. That way you can start a thriving and successful business as early as possible. If this sounds good to you, pay attention and let's dive right into the video. So niche number 5 on this list is golf. With 25 million players actually playing the game of golf, this niche has been booming. It's really been taking off over the last couple of years, and at some point you've either gone to a golf course or gone to a golf club. The pull that the golf industry is having on the world right now. I myself do love golf and play regularly, which is why this niche is best for people who are sports minded. So from clothing to golf pads that help you with swing training, there are really endless possibilities in this niche. Looking at some blogs online to actually back up what I'm saying here, we've got some analytics saying that nearly 25 million people actually played golf in 2020 alone. Around 77% of that are male, 3 million of those people are new golfers, and about 6 million are young people age 18 to 34. This really shows how popular golf is actually becoming to the youth. It honestly used to be seen as an old man's game, but with new YouTube channels promoting the sport like Good and a bunch of new clothing brands that cater to the young audience like Bad Birdie, replacing this old stale kind of golf attire, there's a lot of money to be made here, especially on that side of the industry. As you guys may know, people who do play golf, the majority are pretty wealthy. I myself am not wealthy, just putting it out there. I just play for fun. And what's fantastic about golf is that it's a very hard sport to play. So the 3 million people that are just new to golf are probably terrible at the sport and they're looking to get better. And I'm sure further than that, even 10 million more on top of that are not great golfers and they're always looking to improve their game. It's honestly such a tough sport. So there are so many different training tools and aids that you can actually sell that's going to improve people's games. Now, these products can range from laser putters to swing and training practice hitting nets, just chipping games, or pole chipping golf. There really is endless opportunities here in this niche. Looking on Google search trends, there's a decent amount of seasonality here with golf. Obviously, when the weather is better, people are looking into golf more because it's nice to go outside and get on the course. And then in the winter, a lot of states actually can't play golf unless you're in Arizona or California or Florida. So there is a bit of seasonality there, but that really doesn't matter at all because even the times that you can't play golf, say you're like in Minnesota or Colorado in the wintertime, you're probably going to want to buy some training products, maybe an at-home simulator or putting green, so you can still work on your golf game while the courses are closed. So I wouldn't really say that you can only sell it at a certain time of the year. Again, it just really depends on the products that you're selling in the specific niche. Again, all the niches I do mention in this video are pretty much evergreen, which means that they aren't seasonal, they're all year round. So with golf being so big, we actually need to niche down a little bit. I'm going to show you an example of a good website that's making tons of money right now. And even though you might think this product is super saturated, they're just doing a really good job with their marketing angles and their product and the website design overall. So the website is Golf Daddy. It shows you your swing path, which I was just talking about earlier. So that way you can identify if you're slicing the ball or hooking the ball, and then you can work on your swing to actually just get better and take the skills you learned onto the course, and then again, hopefully shoot better and do better. And what's great about this website and brand in particular is that they did a really good job on their website. Now, I personally think that they could add a lot more products on their website and get a lot more upsells, especially in the training and golf area. So the next niche on the list is the fitness niche. More than ever, people are actually focusing on their physical appearance and their personal health, whether it's mental or physical, and especially during this time of year when people are trying to look good and in shape before the summer comes. So around this time of year, which allows us as the e-commerce and drop shippers to take advantage of this and actually sell them great products that they're looking for. Even to back it up, we can type it into Google search trends over the past years. There's so many different spikes, right? It's always spiking around June where people want to get back into the gym, and let's face it, fitness is not going away. Every year people are always getting into fitness and trying to better themselves, so this is never going to be a dying niche or an oversaturated niche. There's people who want to work out at home or also in the gym, and to be fair, a lot of people are actually starting to work out at home and they actually like doing it. And for example, people do work from home too, don't get those two mixed up, and they can just get a quick workout in at their lunch break or after work without having to drive to a gym and actually just pay for unnecessary fees. So a great example of this niche is this website right here called Max Push. In my opinion, they did a really good job designing this website. The colorways all match with the actual board itself. They have so many testimonials. It's featured on USA Today, Fox, whatever. I don't even know if that's real or not, but it's a really well done website, and it's just a push-up board that strengthens certain areas of your chest and back and shoulders based on how you adjust it, really. I'm sure you guys have seen this product before, and a lot of you guys would already say that this product is saturated, but the thing is, this product isn't really that saturated. It's just how you advertise them and your marketing angle specifically. And what's great about this sub niche of working out is that the in-home kind of fitness niche, there is so many different kind of products that you can actually upsell. Another website that I know is Bala Bands. Everyone like in my state and wherever at like Pilates studios, they are loving these things. It's like very popular in the influencer community right now. This is what I mean by like people are like, oh, your products or saturated, so you can't really sell them. Ball bands are like the most common workout products ever, but they just market it really well. They utilize influencers and they hit a certain amount of demographics that make it look cool for this age group to actually use these and want the specific brand. Of the biggest things I think is the bangles. I think a lot of people like this. They're just things that you wrap around your ankle weights. Basically, they made it look cool. It's modern, they have a great colorway, and they're like $55, which is insane, and they're crushing it. I actually know people personally, like my mom's friends, for example, that have purchased these. And I want to remind you guys again, like, don't think oversaturated, just think of a different way to market the product. So the next niche on the list is the pickleball niche. Pickleball is absolutely insane. I can't tell you guys enough how popular that this sport is actually becoming. So if we type in pickleball here on the Google search trends, you can see here in 2020 it's got a search rating of 8. It peaked in like July of 2023 at 100, so it's just skyrocketing. People are so interested in this sport, and there's so many different things you could sell around this sport. You can sell paddles, you can sell practice balls, practice equipment, clothing, attire, specific shoes. A really great website that I like to reference in terms of pickleball is Recess Pickleball. They have really cool paddles, kind of old style, old money aesthetic, which is also really popular right now. So they're kind of combining two niches, and it's a really great website. They sell their paddles from anywhere from like $90 to like $138, which is like insane. So what I'm trying to say here is that there's nothing special here. They just did a good job building this website, saw that the niche was taking off and offered cool designs and paddles that appeal to all ages. They didn't invent the paddle, they didn't invent pickleball, they just saw a demand and created a cool brand around it, tied it to an old money aesthetic that's also popular, and they're doing very, very well. It's actually crazy, and now they're even doing a bunch of other different collabs with like Ritz-Carlton, like Bloomingdale's, and it's pretty nuts. And what's great about this niche too is that you can go to AliExpress and type in pickleball paddle, reach out to some other suppliers, see if you can get a custom design made. I'm sure it's not a big deal at all, and they're really cheap, $26. You know, you might want to find like a medium level one that's not really horrible quality, but the thing is they're $26. Maybe put a custom print on it and it's now $35, and good paddles sell from like $90 to like $300. I just showed you there's a really good markup there, so please don't sleep on the pickleball niche. Even if you don't know what it is, it's a really popular sport at the current moment. Again, you gotta trust me on that one. Alright, so on to the next niche, which is the pet niche. So the pet niche is kind of an evergreen niche that's not going away anytime soon. The niche is a giant and it's always expanding every single day. It pulls in billions of dollars a year. There's always new companies and new products popping up, which allows you to have endless opportunities when a new product does come out. And if you type in pet products on Google search trends, you can see here that it's extremely consistent and it's not going anywhere. It really hones in on being this evergreen type of niche. And I found this article here backing up what I'm saying. The pet industry trends growth in statistics in 2022 and beyond. So this is the global market size and growth rate of the pet industry in 2022. It's 261 billion in 2027. It's estimated to be 350 billion. And like I said at the beginning of the video, you just got to take a piece of the pie and you'll be living very comfortably. Sub niche down into it, target a specific demographic and audience that you can hone in your marketing angles and your advertisements so they're really effective. There is one thing I want to mention before continuing on this niche is that it's the pet niche. It's not the cat and dog niche. Everyone thinks this has to be a cat and dog product, but think outside of the box. Go deeper. Think about people that own hamsters, snakes, lizards, monkeys, whatever, right? So people own different pets. It's not just cat and dog. And that might be a great sub niche actually. To go down for the hamster owners, yeah, it's a smaller market size, but there is a lot of people selling hamster products on TikTok. I've seen a good amount. Or what you could do is go on the nutrition side of things like this company. This is Pet Lab Co. They just sell probiotic chews for your dogs. I don't know how many dogs actually have stomach problems, but probably a lot because they're doing pretty well. It's joint care for maybe older dogs or bigger dogs. Alright, so the next niche on the list is the beauty niche. And this is one of the niches I actually do recommend doing because I myself have sold beauty products on my website. Again, not everything I do is posted on YouTube, so there are things that I do on my own when I do drop shipping. Again, so this is one that I personally sell, and I do sell more on the beauty tool side, usually centered around facial products. So I'm very sub niched about this. So every year this niche grows, has consistent results, and there's endless amount of products coming out in the beauty niche all the time. It's pretty insane. Again, it's another very consistent niche. If you were to type in beauty products on Google search trends, you can see it's a straight line across. It's not going anywhere. People want to look younger and want to have better skin or hair or whatever. But again, a key thing to do here in this big niche is to really sub niche down into something very specific. Maybe you like skincare or facial care, or you can do teeth whitening or hair combs or serums. I would really just pick a specific area within the niche that you can target someone's problems and then offer up your solution, which again is your product. And the good thing about the beauty niche in general is that there is a high perception of value. One, it's because it's people are kind of desperate and they're in need to fix their wrinkles, and because the products seem like they are worth more than they actually are. And that's what makes them a really good dropshipping product, because your margins are a bit higher. So an example that I've seen all over TikTok and Instagram is this red light therapy that became very popular in the last couple of years, like Solo Wave. And I've seen this brand all over my For You page and Instagram and also on Facebook too. And it's literally just a wand that has a red light therapy stick on it, and it sells for $169. So what it's supposed to do is smooth fine lines, depuff glowing skin, all that stuff, right, that a lot of people actually want. They have a lot of great testimonials. They're really big in this space. They've done a great job of creating this company. It's a very well-known company. It's very well known in this kind of area, but you can obviously type it in on AliExpress and find the same exact one, just a different color, that does the same exact thing for $16.49, I believe. They are estimated probably marking their product about 10 times. It's pretty nuts. It's honestly because there's such a huge perception of value. They did a really good job with branding. They did great advertisements, and they really took a good piece of that market share. I honestly did not know who Solo Wave was before all of the red light therapy stuff took off. They branded out really well. They got a great amount of testimonials from influencers on TikTok and people talking about it too. And now there's just a massive company that I'm sure they're doing millions and millions of dollars in revenue. Again, the moral of the story here is to niche down into one specific area in these larger niches and to just hone in on it. Find the product, make a really good branded website around it, put time and effort into it, get testimonials, and you're going to do very well. So that was the last niche on the list to sell during this time of year of June towards the summertime ish. So that pretty much wraps up the video. I want to thank you guys for sticking around till the end if you guys didn't make it, and thank you guys again for hitting 100 subscribers on this channel. It's honestly insane that I came this far, and I just want to thank you guys for all of that too. And I wouldn't be trying this hard or making these type of videos if it wasn't for you guys showing support like how you guys do in all my other videos. So that wraps up the video. Subscribe if you guys did enjoy, and if you guys do have any questions about dropshipping, just leave it down below in the comments and I'll be sure to answer it. Again, don't take my word for it right away. Do some research before you take my answer into consideration, just to be sure, because I do not want to mess any of you guys up. But that's it. Peace.